Hello, fellow democracy-loving Helldivers. Today, we're talking about what your favorite stratagem says about you. If you run the machine gun, you're probably still level 1, and are kind of a noob. If you run Orbital Precision Strike, you're broke and can't afford to buy any other explosive stratagem. If you run Supply Pack, everyone loves you. You're like the soccer mom of the team, except you bring ammunition. If you run the Stalwart, you're just a monkey that wants to shoot everything and everyone, and not give a crap about anything or the damage that you're putting out. If you run Expendable Anti-Tank, respect, because you just want to blow stuff up. If you run the Antimatter Rifle, you tell everyone and you think that you're this cool sniper who sits back in the map and kills everyone. But you're really just coping because you're under level and you don't have the railgun yet. If you run the recoilless rifle, you're an actual NPC and should be using Expendable Anti-Tank instead. If you run the machine gun Sentry, you know after 10 seconds of placing it, it's about to get absolutely folded by automatons or bugs. If you run the assault rifle version of the rover pack, then one of two things is happening. One, you didn't read it correctly and you thought you were buying the laser rover pack. Or two, you have absolutely no common sense and don't know how to spread democracy correctly. If you run the subscribe stratagem, you definitely know how to spread some freedom and democracy. And if you don't have the subscribe stratagem, I think you should do it. If you run the laser variant of the rover pack, you have less perception awareness than a brick. The laser cannon. If you run the personal shield generator pack, you're a little meta goblin, and you think you're a lot better than everyone else. If you run the railgun, you do what everyone else in the crowd is doing, which in this case is really good. So, keep on running the railgun, please. If you like the grenade launcher, you like grenades. A little bit too much. You should see a therapist. If you run the flamethrower, you said off to the Geneva Accords and any war laws. If you run the spear, you're praying your heart out every day to Arrowhead to fix the tracking on the spear, because by the time you lock onto a target, your team has already extracted from the mission. If you run the autocannon, you're always begging your teammates to hold the backpack for you so you don't have to take forever reloading it yourself. If you run the arc thrower, you like experimenting with anti-meta stuff and then you call it God tier. If you run the jetpack, you thought flying the jetpack would be like this. But your expectations were quickly cut into a million pieces. If you run the ballistic shield, you thought you would be incredible, blocking every single shot. A newfound Captain America in Helldivers. But really, you're just the half-baked Captain America. If you run the Gatling Sentry, then you just place it down to protect all of your other sentries and you're a sentry main. Because you thought it was going to be better than what you expected. You farmed defense missions for XP and requisition slips. Half of your teammates' deaths is from this one sentry. You feel like you're doing something useful when you place this turret down. For some reason in your crazy mind you thought this was a good idea. You fight against the automatons. Teammates go boom. Teammates go boom but with fire. You do not spread democracy. You spread communism. The Eagle Cluster Strike. You're pretty basic, and you saw a YouTube video saying this was the niche meta. You look up to a certain historical figure. The Napalm Strike. You have a god complex. You're more advanced than the person that used the normal Eagle airstrike. But you're still pretty basic. What are you doing with your life?
What is that? What the f*** is that?
You roleplay stealth. Why didn't you just pick the Eagle Smoke Strike? You are wasting a stratagem shot. We need to research this cast and see if it's actually helping the enemies, because it has never been recorded that the gas strike has actually killed a single enemy. You like taunting your enemies while they can't move. You're running the real cannon strike because you saw that in a YouTube video. This is the most illogical decision you have ever made in your life. You like exploding a lot of stuff. You like exploding even more stuff. You kill more teammates with this than you actually do enemies. You're all alone, and will always be all alone because you have no friends. You forgot this one existed. You never touched this one. Your Helldivers team sucks, and you have to use this a lot. You spawn this in for your team, but really you use all of it. The Hellbomb. You like really... Oh no. Oh no. What's happening? No.